Hi guys, so this is my 11-week pregnancy vlog. This week has been pretty normal. I do have quite a bit of exciting news as far as pregnancy and non-pregnancy. Kaiden's been getting a lot closer to my belly in terms of how he wants to sit in my lap a lot, and he just likes being around my belly. He's been a lot more docile and gentle around me too. And that's pretty nice, sweet. Also, this week I've noticed a lot less nausea most days. Some days it's a lot worse than I'm used to, but most days it's not even there. Everything's kind of toning down a little bit this week as far as symptoms go. Less headaches, less nausea, I'm peeing less frequently. I am more tired than I was. I don't know why that would be, but everything else pretty much has died down. I've started getting acid reflux, which I really don't like, and I've started getting the pain in my hips, and it's kind of by my pelvis where my leg connects to my pelvis, I guess. It just feels like my leg is getting dislocated. And I had that at the end of my pregnancy with Kaiden. And it started now already. I'm also getting the stretching pains in my stomach, uterus, whatever, the muscles that hold up your uterus. Those already have started hurting. Which they started hurting second trimester with Kaiden, and they're hurting now. So a lot of things I've noticed are happening sooner with this pregnancy compared to with my son, which I've heard is pretty normal. I also went to the OB this week, and they checked the heartbeat, and it's at 175, which I don't remember when Kaiden's was 175, but I remember at some point it's 175. So yeah. I think his at 7 weeks was 155, but I never checked this one's heartbeat at 7 weeks. I checked it, the doctors checked it at 6 weeks, and it was 135, I think. So anyways, the heartbeat is beating fast and it goes up, so everything is great. I am getting, don't want to spill the beans yet. Also at the OB appointment, I'm trying to figure out what's going on out there. I think Kaiden's getting into something. Bryce is out there with him, but it sounds like a raccoon going through the trash. I don't know what's going on. But anyways, was somebody going through the fridge? Okay. I totally lost my train of thought. Pregnancy brain is terrible to me. I've been forgetting everything, especially my purse, which is something you really don't want to forget, but I've been leaving it at my mom's house and in the car, and just, yeah, so I stopped taking my purse with me. So anyways, the OB appointment, sorry, back to that. Basically, I just talked to her about all my concerns, especially the ones because of my pregnancy with Kaiden did not go that well at the end. They said that with me, they're going to use a bit more caution than they would with most patients. I am considered high risk. But if I call complaining of pain or Braxton Hicks or anything, they're going to want me to come in immediately and get checked, because last time I did go into labor at 26 weeks, and when I dilated, it didn't hurt until I was 7 centimeters dilated. I'd never even noticed that I was dilating, so it's kind of scary this time around. From 26 weeks to 39 weeks, I dilated from 0 centimeters to 7 centimeters. 6 centimeters. So when I went in to get induced at 39 weeks, it was because I was 6 centimeters dilated, and I was starting to get preeclampsia. So, basically, my pregnancy was pretty interesting. I'm not even going to get into the birth of giving birth to him. Everything just kind of went wrong from second trimester on. So they're going to use a lot of caution with me regarding, me feeling pain or me having a problem. I'm going to end up having a lot more ultrasounds at the end of my pregnancy because of everything. I was leaking amniotic fluid from 26 weeks on, but they never really caught it. I always tested positive for the Ferning test, but never anything else, so they said I wasn't leaking fluid until they did an ultrasound and my fluid was low. But they didn't induce me, they didn't give me antibiotics, nothing. So until 39 weeks when I was induced. But I don't know, my whole pregnancy was crazy. They're thinking about from 26 weeks on giving me progesterone shots, I believe. I think those are supposed to help stop from dilating. Correct me if I'm wrong, I'm not sure, but they're thinking about doing that this time. So I don't have the same problem as last time. So basically things are kind of crazy, but she said I won't be able to give birth in the birthing center. I'll have to give birth in the hospital unless my pregnancy is a breeze and everything goes perfectly up till the end. Then she'll be like, yeah, you can go to the birthing center. But other than that, she said, they can get blood over to the birthing center fairly quickly, but with my past of hemorrhaging and almost dying, it happens so fast that, I need to be in the hospital, especially because of all the problems that I had last time. So I'll probably end up giving birth in the hospital, but I'm really, really hoping to go to the birthing center. I forgot to tell her that I really did not want to be induced this time, if at all possible. I don't know, I really hope this pregnancy goes completely opposite of what it did last time, because I really don't want to go through that again. Anyways, the good news is in 4 days I'm getting an ultrasound. I will be 11 weeks and 6 days, so baby will be big, and I'm going to be doing a day in the life that day, and I might actually get a video of it, so that would be extremely exciting. And it's just a bonding ultrasound. I got the okay from my obstetrician to go get bonding ultrasounds whenever I would like. And they're not diagnostic, so they can't tell me, if something's wrong, but it's just to bond with the baby. And they're still going to continue at the OB's office with doing the regular ultrasounds and the diagnostic ultrasounds at the end to make sure everything is going okay. But in the meantime, I can get bonding ultrasounds until my 18 or 22 week ultrasound at my OB's office for the gender. And that leads me to another thing. I'm also going to see if I can find the gender at 16 and 17 weeks, doing bonding ultrasounds. I'm going to see if I can find the gender, and I don't know if I'm going to tell you guys. I know I'm doing a gender reveal for you guys, at some point, but I probably won't do a gender reveal until after I do a gender reveal party with my family. And I'm really excited. I've been on Etsy looking at gender reveal stuff and gender reveal party things. So I'm going to be throwing a gender reveal party, and I'm probably going to take a video of that and put that in my gender reveal at the end to show you guys what we did, because this stuff is really cool. And I'm also going to be doing a cool YouTube gender reveal with this camera, probably outside because it's going to be warmer by then. So I'm really excited to do that, and I found a ton of stuff, and I already know what I want to do, so I'm really, really excited to do that. I pretty much already know what the gender is. I don't know. I feel like I already know, but I could be wrong. I just don't think I am. I think I know. I think I already know what it is. So we'll see. But I'm excited to do a gender reveal. I think it's going to be lots of fun regardless of what the gender is. I am super, super excited. So yeah, I will be doing that in 5-6 weeks, somewhere around there. I'll probably find out in around March 20th. Probably. So here's my awesome belly, and it looks kind of, it's not that big. It's just, it's smaller than with my pregnancy with Kaiden, I think. I feel like it is. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Bye.